Hello, happy Friday from the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We want you to know that we have coming up for today RoseAnn Kubicek with the Litomysl Summer Festival, and we also have Express Employment Professionals. First, we are able to bring you this great community show from great community sponsors, and we'd like to acknowledge those sponsors and encourage you to support them in our community because they do so much to support our community. First, we'd like to say thank you to our premier sponsors, the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, and Owatonna Public Utilities. Our primary sponsors, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Brookdale Senior Living Solutions, Little Theater of Owatonna, and the Owatonna Foundation. Our interlude sponsors are Abraham Consulting Technologies, Bremer Bank, Bredna Bednar Mortgage Office, Glenn Mager and Michael Mager of Brickmaker Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home, Carlson Brandstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care, Clancher and Sons Landscaping and Concrete, Owatonna Business Incubator, Steele County Historical Society, The Third Hand Video Productions, Steele County Transitional Housing, and TPS Insurance. Thank you so much to our sponsors. We really appreciate what you do for us and for the community at large. We thank you for joining us, and we ask you to stick with us after a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back. We are here with RoseAnn Kubicek with the Litomysl Summer Festival. Thank you so much for being here, RoseAnn.
Thank you for having me again.
Well, again, I know you've been on quite a few times.
I have.
How long has Litomysl Summer Festival, how many years have we been doing this?
Well, we're doing our 44th annual this year.
That's a long time.
It is.
Have you been involved with all of them?
I have.
Have you really?
I've been a lifelong member of the parish.
Oh, that is just great. So that's what we're here to talk about, right? Is the Summer Festival and what people can enjoy at that festival and what the festival is for, what it raises funds for. Because it is a fundraiser.
It is.
Is that right?
Yes.
First, for people who haven't known you for 44 years, what can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your connection with this organization and this event?
Well, actually, I grew up right next door to Holy Trinity Church, which is at Litomysl, south of Owatonna here. And then when I got married, I moved towards By Hope, and so I've always remained a member. I was a member or a student at St. Isidore School in 8th grade, and now my 6 children have been able to go through there, and now my grandchildren were. However, we were, at the end of May, that was our last year of school there because of the lack of students. But we still have this fundraiser to promote the youth of the parish, to support the youth of the parish, and to support the parish itself.
So the fundraiser, did it used to support the school and its activities? Okay.
It did, yes.
And the school building, what's happening with the school building?
Yes, well, we have a committee that's deciding what we're going to do with the building. We're hopefully going to use it for faith formation, for retreats, and so on. So it'll have to be maintained, so we will. Some of the funds from this festival will help maintain the building also.
And how old is that building?
It was first built in 1957, so we had lots of good education there.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
And things built in the 50s were really well made, so we definitely want to preserve that, keep it going. And it could be a great community resource as well.
That's right.
So terrific. So we're trying to raise funds for the building to make sure that it's maintained because you're going to be housing things in there still.
Right.
Okay. And that's what this summer festival is for. Does it fund anything else?
Well, the youth of the parish, we have a faith formation program, and right now we have some youth that are actually in Colorado on a mission trip, And so we're trying to, promote more activities for our youth.
Great. So more money means more activities for the youth to
That's
partake. Okay, wonderful. Tell us a little bit about, for those people who maybe haven't been there, what can they look forward to? Why would they want to come to this summer festival?
Well, mostly because there's something for everyone. We begin with a polka mass at Holy Trinity Church at 10 a.m. The Litomysl group, who are former parishioners and parishioners, who come together and they provide polka music for, which are church-related songs. And then at 11 o'clock, everything else begins. And we begin with a silent auction in the school and a used a bit sale there. We will not have the oral auction this year. We have decided against that.
No live auction.
No live auction. And but we will have games for every age. We'll start with children's games, which include car race game, plinko, fish pond, live pony rides. And then we have the root beer barrel game, which we wrap about 10,000 root beer barrel candies. And you can win a prize if you have the corresponding number with the prize. And we should have at least 5,000 prizes for that.
You mean you actually wrap candies?
Right.
And there's a number in each one of them?
In about half of them.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
It is. We have certain people that do certain things for that. And then also we have a sit-down lunch in the church basement. That involves either a shaved ham or turkey sandwich, really good potato salad, beans, and then you can also have pies or biscuits. And then also we have let me think here, the filled biscuits, which are prune, poppy seed, and apricot. We sell them at the church, by the school, and they're $8 a dozen.
Is that the kolachkis? Is that
Yes.
you're calling them filled biscuits?
We call them buksi, but yes, and they are definitely delicious. We already made 240 dozen of them. On Saturday and sold those, and then we will make at least 320 dozen or so on the Friday before the festival, and we will actually put them in an air-conditioned room in the school and then sell them right by the school. You have to come early, though, in order to
Those
purchase
go fast.
because they go fast. Yes, they go fast. And we won't have any frozen ones this year to sell, so please bring a cooler so that they don't get too warm in your cars. Mm-hmm. And let's see, what else do we have? We have bingo, and we have pull tabs, we have refreshments outside, we have beer and pop. And then our outside food includes bratwurst and pork burgers and hot dogs and walking tacos. And let me think here, what else have we got?
Lots of food, lots of really yummy things to eat.
Oh, there are.
What are some of the silent auction items?
Well, right now we have lots of good gift certificates and lots of donated prizes from businesses. We do have a nice wooden child's rocking chair that was made and given, and then we also have a toy tractor that the Ertl company from Iowa gives us, and it's signed by Ertl himself. And for the under the tent by where the root beer barrel game is, we do have chances that we're going to be selling on quite a few items, and one of those items is the a Chanhassen show and dinner theater for two. Also a lot of other great gift certificates and good prizes.
I read on it. Now, how much is a raffle ticket?
Oh yes, and then we have this raffle ticket, which
is that the chance ticket?
Those chances will be different.
Oh, that's something else.
This is something else. This is the raffle ticket that hopefully everybody has seen already because they've already bought some. And the first and second prize are $500 cash. The third prize is $250 that was donated by Advantage Cabinets. And the fourth and fifth prize are $250 gift certificates from Steve's Meat Market, which were donated by John and Lynn Schiller. And then the rest are cash prizes or gift certificates. And so we hope that everyone has seen these already because someone has sold them some tickets, but they will be available for $2 each at the festival. You do not have to be present to win, and the drawing will be around 4:30 that day.
Okay, and that day, let's talk about this. When is it? Where is it? Obviously, we know that it's at your church, but where exactly? Tell us all about it.
Well, these posters around town should tell you too, but it is Sunday, July 26th. It's always the last Sunday in July. And it's at Holy Trinity Church, which is 10 miles south of Owatonna. And 10 miles south of, or Holy Trinity is actually, you drive out on County Road 45, about 8 miles, and then you turn east and go 2 miles on County Road 4 or Southeast 98th Street. And if you're coming from Blooming Prairie, it's on Highway 218 to Bixby, and then it's 4.5 miles west on County Road 4, which is Southeast 98th Street. And we do have a website. It's www.Litomysl, which is spelled litomysl.webs.com.
All right. So the exact address I have on a little flyer here is 9946 Southeast 24th Avenue in, it says Litomysl, but it's Owatonna.
That's right.
So if you need to use your GPS, that's what you would put in there. This looks really great. You don't need to be present to win, you said?
Not these raffle
so
tickets.
Lots of cash prizes,
Yes.
$2 a pop. That's wonderful.
Yes.
And there's also, what is this here? Oh, is there live music in addition to the music at the polka mass?
Yes.
Okay.
There is. We're going to have the check lights back again. They weren't able to come last year, but they're back. And then the Dan Stursa Band, and they will be playing on a bandstand north of the church all afternoon. The Owatonna Casey Choir will be singing in the morning before Mass, about 9:15 in the church. And then about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the Klecker Band, who have played at all the festivals, they will play in the church. And then we were hoping to have Hans Horman play by the school like he's done in the past. However, he's had some health issues, so he will not be able to be there.
That's too bad.
We're hoping to get someone else in his place.
I want to know about this polka mass. So what is that? How on earth do you incorporate polka music into your mass?
I am not sure. I'm not part of that, but
Okay.
but they have the traditional church songs that they just put
To polka music? So
yes.
we're singing hymns to polka.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
No one's dancing in the aisles.
You're not dancing? You're not doing the chicken dance
No.
for the Oh geez. That would be something to see. Absolutely.
And we do have a shuttle too.
Good. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that if you have to park a long ways on the road, there'll be a tractor with a shuttle that will bring you up to the church, so you don't have to worry about having to walk a long ways.
Where can they get that shuttle?
It'll be driving back and forth on the road.
So if they see you on the road, they may just pick you up.
Right,
You
right.
may just have to go because Great. Okay, so we've got just a few more moments, so I'm going to quickly, first of all, thank you, RoseAnn, for being here.
Thank you.
And remind everybody that Litomysl Summer Festival is Sunday, July 26th. The festival is 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want to attend the polka mass, it's at 10 a.m. And I think that's it for now. We thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we thank you for joining. Okay. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors with Express Employment Professionals. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, this is Doug Johnson at the Owatonna Business Incubator, a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show. We'd like to welcome you to the incubator. If you're a small business, whether you're existing or a startup, we can help you with office space, manufacturing or warehouse, and free confidential counseling.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We are here with Betsy Lindgren at Express Employment Professionals. So this is a change up. Usually you come to our office, and now we're in your office. Welcome. Well,
this is my space.
That's okay. Well, I'll respect your space. You respect mine. So, Betsy, for the people who don't know, what is your role here at Express Employment Professionals? In case you don't know people, and how long have you been doing this?
Let's see, my role has changed, to everything from captain of bottle washing and light bulb changing to actually I'm the owner of Express Employment Professionals and have been for the last 30 years.
30 years.
30 years, yes. A long time. It doesn't seem that long most days, but 30 years. We will be having some celebrations and some recognitions, hopefully, before the year is done. But yeah, we're all pretty excited. 30 years. So
you must love this job.
I'm very passionate about what we do, what we have become. Our mission is to enable everyone to be profitable by providing career opportunities and staffing solutions. And I think that for us, that is the name of the game. I mean, if we're bringing great people to great companies and that can meet that demand and that also fits within each of those individual company cultures, then we've got a great success story. And again, that enables everyone to be profitable. So
everyone, including the employee and the employer.
Exactly.
So what are the opportunities? And you were talking about the culture and all of that. Let's explore some of that. What are the opportunities available right now, both for employees and employers?
Well, quite frankly, as far as opportunities, there's certainly enough jobs. You see them every day on the radio, on the TV, you see them on billboards. So within the four-county area, not only that I serve, but I know within the franchise system for Express Employment, that is, they're all struggling. Everyone's struggling with recruiting, especially in the north and some of the southern states. For the franchises that I've been in contact with, they're not having quite the struggle. But in both circumstances, not only the struggle for recruiting, it's also the struggle to find the right fit. And when I say the right fit, meaning the skill set, meaning the work ethic, to find those factors which are becoming more and more important. And not that they weren't important before, they were. So one of the things that we talk a lot about is it's one thing to be recruiting and creative in your recruiting and how you're doing it. I think most companies all are very creative at that. The challenge is more retainment, because once you have your individuals, how are you going to keep them in your company? How are you going to keep them? Are they a good fit to begin with? And once they have come in, how do you address them? So I think more and more business and industry is now looking at when they bring somebody in, which today we call it orientation, and or the new word is onboarding. And how
onboarding, okay, that's a new one.
Yes. And that strictly means what is the process, okay, that you
bring them on board.
Exactly, to bring them on board, exactly. So I think companies are getting, they're concentrating more and more on those processes because it's important for someone when they first come on board with a company that they feel that they are doing something of importance, that there's value to what not only that they do, but they feel a value in that company, that the company has values. And so one of the most important things is, again, for any company culture, is to be able to first identify what is that basis of the value. What are your values? What are your ethics? The core values that you work with. And so defining those makes it better to create a program in which to bring people on so that they're right from the beginning, they clearly understand what that is. I think also, like all of us want to know if we're doing a good job. We also want to know if we're doing it wrong, how do we do it better? How do we make it better? So performance, whether that be your, instead of having a performance once a year, even to have a quick down once a month.
Talking about performance evaluation.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes it doesn't have to be that formal. Sometimes it's the supervisor just saying, you're doing a great job, or
sure.
If you do it this way, it might come out better for you. Let's try it that way.
Right. On the spot,
exactly.
kind of mentorship. Let me ask you another question. So with the people that we're bringing on board through Express Employment Professionals, do they typically have a kind of 90-day probationary period, or how is it?
Period.
Provisional period. Right. Probation's not a good word. Provisional period. Provisional. And so in that time, they are making their decision too, not just the employer. They're making their decision. Yep. So that's what you're talking about, is those employees
are thinking the same way. Francie, that's a very good point, because many times the companies, again, yes, are evaluating during that time to make a decision whether or not that person's a good fit with them. But so is the associate, so is our associate. And we've had circumstances where the associate has said, no, I don't want to become full-time here. It's not the right culture, it's not the right fit, whatever that is.
What are you hearing from these associates that would keep them in, in a placement permanently? Are there metrics about that?
The biggest thing is communication. Number one, how am I welcomed? How welcoming, and then also training, what we call touch points. So number one, was I trained? Did someone spend a few minutes with me to know that, to thoroughly explain what I'm supposed to be doing? What's the outcome? If I'm doing it right, what does the outcome look like? And then checking on me to make sure that I'm doing it. I think one of the biggest complaints that we have is with when people are brought on board and then they're not properly trained to do whatever they have. Then it's a frustration because there's no communication. They don't know if they're doing bad, good, or indifferent. And that's important. That's important for all of us to know that we're doing a good job.
Sure, and if I'm trained and I'm doing something, but they didn't really follow up to see if I'm doing it right, and then 3 months later they say you've done a horrible job.
All right.
Whose fault is that?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Very good point. And then all of a sudden they're saying, oh no, this person doesn't fit. Well, gosh. So the other part is for companies when we talk about retention is ensuring that their supervisor and their lead people and everything else are given the resources that they need to be able to lead their people. It really isn't a point of managing at this point. It really is growing these supervisors into leaders because people, you can't motivate somebody, but you can inspire them. Okay?
That's
Motivation,
true.
I think, is personal, but I think inspiration is something that you gain from somebody. So I think it's, again, becoming more and more important that the supervisors, the lead individuals, unit managers, whatever that is, are, again, given the resources that are necessary today to help them to lead and inspire people.
Training and tools for the people who are going to be hopefully able to retain the employees. Because is that the main kind of issue right now that you're seeing, is that there are these jobs, but it's the retention.
It's twofold. It's the not only the recruiting, but then once you have them, what are you going to do with them so that you're not having that turnover? Because having zero turnover is first of all pie in the sky, but also it's not necessarily a good thing. But what you want to be able to achieve, of course, is what we refer to as managed turnover. So, and I think by doing those things, again, what's your onboarding process, how many touch points, what we call touch points with the person when they're first coming in and after and doing their job, the training, the reassurance, all those things I think are extremely important.
In addition to all of that, what are the associates looking for in terms of a culture, an environment, a pay scale, a benefit I mean, they've got a lot of things that they're considering. What are some of those things that could be changed or improved, or
well, I think
what's the baseline?
Certainly benefits today with the health insurance being the monolith that it is. I think everyone's looking for those benefits, and not only those benefits, but I think the other thing too is we have to get creative with those too. I think people are living more with less resources, and so when we can, I know this sounds trite, but here I have in agreement with the dry cleaning because of professional clothing. And everyone brings their dry cleaning here. The dry cleaner comes, picks it up, takes it, turns around, brings it back here. So that they don't have to take time out of their day for that simple task.
So that's just a neat little benefit that the people who work here get is on-site services, people coming to you.
Yeah, so
is that one of the trends is on-site services?
Well, I think that's a very good term for it, Francie. It's on-site services. I think anything that companies can begin to bring of everyday errands, those kinds of things, to their site, on-site services.
Sure.
Those are huge benefits because people don't have to take their time or be stressed.
I'm more productive if I can stay and do my job versus go run an errand.
Absolutely. Perfect.
I see.
Perfect.
Well, that's neato. So what do we want to say to employers out there? Are there services that you provide at Express Employment Professionals addressing this issue? We've got just a second to tell them that.
Hey! Well, again, as we've talked about many, many times when I've been on the show, is that it really is a matter of providing resources both to the employees and to those that manage those employees and or lead those employees. And I think, again, that's going to be the challenge. That is the challenge coming up. If we can do those things, we're still going to be in a world that's going to be hurting for finding people.
Sure.
But we need to focus on keeping them.
Okay, well, contact Betsy if you need more information about this. And meantime, stay with us. We have your community announcements coming up.
Thanks, Francie.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you. With you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Coming up.
Welcome back. We are here with your community announcements. The Ellendale Heritage Society donated Gus's gas station from Ellendale to the History Center's Village of Yesteryear, and they are having a fundraiser on July 18th from 8:30 to 1 o'clock. That includes a pancake breakfast, car and truck show, and a cruise that starts at 1:15. If you have any questions, contact the Historical Society. They have more information about that. It is the weekend out for Owatonna Park and Recreation, July 17th, 18th, and 19th. On the 17th, the movie in the park starts at 8:30. That movie is Back to the Future 2. Saturday, there are free programs in several parks. 8:30 a.m. is Hatha Yoga at Lake Colmeyer. At 10 a.m., Family Pickleball at Morehouse Courts. And at 1 o'clock, kayaking at Lake Colmeyer. That sounds really fun with the kids, too. And the kayaks are free. Sunday, July 19th, you can be at River Springs Water Park all day. Admission is just $2. Remember that on Sunday, July 19th, from 10 a.m. to 4 is the Secret Garden Tour, and that is to benefit the Owatonna Art Center. Tickets are $10 in advance. You can buy them at Cocky's or the Owatonna Art Center. If you have any questions, contact the Owatonna Art Center for more information. You can donate blood at Owatonna Hospital on Monday, July 20th. The Red Cross will be on site at 8:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. in conference room 1484. If you have any questions about that, contact Jenna Herzog. Her phone number is 507-977-2778. The next afternoon support group for caregivers assisting people with Alzheimer's or dementia is on Tuesday, July 21st from 2:30 until 3:30 p.m. Contact Deb Gillard for more information at 676-0411. Thank you so much for joining us today. We would like to invite you back to join us again next week. Some of our guests include information about Crazy Days that will be going on, the Steele County Fair, sneak peek, and Kids Garden Tour, and more. Please join us then.